Hi folks, Survival Ridge here. What we're showing you today is 1 month's survival cache, if you will. It will live in this barrel. This is a sealed barrel. They have airtight lids on them. It's got a bin liner in the inside which will all go in, and then some oxygenators to keep that extra little bit of damp out, but the barrels are waterproof themselves. A lot of people use them for canoeing, and you'll know them for water storage, etc. Anyway, so what we're going to do is just go through bit by bit the process that we're going through with these barrels, so to speak. So first of all, we've got
there's a lot of stuff here that's this is work in progress. A lot of stuff here that's being vacuum packed, and there's a lot of stuff. We're running out of time this evening now for other things we want to be doing, so it's not going to get finished this evening. But this is basically a rough idea of what we're doing. That was a bag of muesli, but they usually come with lots of air in them. So I've put the original bag into a vacuum sealed bag, punctured the original bag, so we can get all the air out of it, and we'll just vacuum pack that one. And I do this for the flour and sugar and a lot of the other stuff that's going into the barrel. Shrinks it down, as you can see, and gets all the air out of it, and just gives it that bit of extra storage life.
yeah, that's getting hard now. Sealing it up.
So there we go. So that's 1 kg of muesli.
Fabulous.
And we've been doing that with the pasta and a lot of the other stuff. So we'll just put that on that pile there.
So we've got pasta underneath there, and flour.
Right, well, I'll walk you through some of the stuff. One, so that you can see what's here and get a rough idea of why stuff's in this cache. Now, I've made up a few of these before, and originally the idea was to have them on a 1-year rotation. But I never got around to eating the first one. I opened one up that's 5 years old a few months ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Absolutely everything in it was perfect.
I was amazed the oats were still perfect.
The flour, the oats, the fish, the beans. We opened up a can of everything. And after 5 years of keeping it in a cool environment, the barrel was sound. So anyway, this is how I do it. Now, a lot of people who store food in these 25 gallon barrels may put like a whole barrel full of rice or a whole barrel full of oats. To me, that makes no sense. If you have to be on the move, and you won't be able to pick up a barrel and know that you've got a complete 2, 3, 4 weeks worth of everything you might need for that period of time. So that's the way that I work with a barrel. So what we've got here, as you expect, we've got lots of cans. We've got cans of beans, cans of tomatoes, cans of tinned fruit, a lot of fish. I don't really put much meat into one of these barrels. I'm a bit wary of canned meat, but we do have lots of fish. Now, in my mind, if you've got fish and you've got long grain brown rice, you've got a meal.
Absolutely.
And you could live off that for months. Half of the third world does.
Yeah. Anything
else is luxury, really, and it's down to reproducing the taste that you like on any given day. So, lots of brown rice, long grain brown rice, because it's got the most nutrition. The meats I do store, you've got some sausages there in brine, they'll last indefinitely. I've got a few sauces, cayenne pepper, I always have that. I have that in all my survival kits. Good for blood clotting, sterilisation of food, and just a fantastic thing. Always have cayenne pepper.
It's very healthy and standard, your standard diet anyway.
It is, yeah. Lemon in the form of that type of lemon, squeezy lemon.
Jiff lemon type of stuff.
You've got flour already being vacuum packed. I've got maybe 4 kgs in here of that. A few noodles, not much nutritional value in them really, but they're quick and instant. There we have our muesli. We've got pasta, and again you can see that once you've vacuum packed it, the volume almost reduces by half compared to the original packaging. Sugar. 80 tea bags, again, shrunk right down due to the vacuum packing, fantastic. Providing you've got rice and fish and tea, I reckon you can survive the apocalypse.
I could definitely survive the apocalypse if I had loads of tea.
Lentils, fantastic food.
You going to vacuum pack those lentils?
They won't be, because most of the air's out of them, and I did cut the original packaging open and
squeeze the air
out. That's good enough, like.
Yeah, thank you.
Oxo cubes, fantastic for like just making shitty food taste nice, and you can always crumble one and make a nice hot drink to boost your morale or whatever.
Yeah.
Olive oil is the only oil I ever use. That's in a plastic container, nice and light. This section here is mainly sort of not food, but other things you're going to need if you're going to need to live out this barrel for a month when the power is down or whatever scenario. So you've got candles, batteries, AA, AAAs, little thing of washing up liquid there. Don't need to carry over a whole bottle. Cider vinegar. I always have that in my Medi-Kit because that's an instant steriliser of wounds. And to go with that, the other part of the Medi-Kit I'd always have is Manuka honey.
Yep.
That's a +10.
You'd be daft if you really use that to sugar your tea.
Yeah, well we have the sugar there, but that'd be medicinal first.
Absolutely.
Luxury good after that. Bleach. That's a normal thin bleach without any fragrances or whatever. It's not your Domestos or whatever. It's the standard thin bleach, which you can buy about 60 odd cents for a whole litre. And as any of you know, into survival stuff, 2 drops of that into bad water will purify any water. So that's a very valuable addition to your
filtered water, anyway.
Yeah, to your kit.
Yeah.
Okay. A little hand sanitizer. They're only 60 cents. Why not put it in?
Indeed.
Fire lighting. There we go.
Vacuum pack.
Vacuum pack. Fire lighters and a lighter.
Yeah.
And I'll probably throw another lighter or two into the barrel when I actually start
absolutely.
packing.
And of course, we all have loads of different techniques of fire lighting as well.
But you can't beat
a lighter.
That will be on top of the barrel, along with a head torch or some form of torch and the night light. So if you are in a situation where we've actually got to use this barrel and crack it open, you don't know what scenario you're going to be in. You've got fire and you've got light all on the top of the barrel. A few toiletries here. We've got obviously a bar of soap. We've got some antibacterial sterile wipes. Yep. Handy enough. We've got some towels there, which obviously obvious use and also first aid use, as in for heavy wounds. Yep. You all know that. Panadols, plasters. So that's that basically. I've got. Yeah, I think that's more or less it.
There's loads.
It's still work in progress, but
yeah, absolutely. But this isn't the first barrel done, so
no. And what I was pleased about, now, as much as anything, this is a mental exercise. I went shopping for this today. I went to 2 supermarkets, both within a few hundred yards of where I'm living at the moment, and this probably represents maybe €100. So 100 euros, and you can fill that barrel up and have that amount of security. And it took me 45 minutes, an hour at the most, to go and collect this stuff from 2 supermarkets. Didn't have to go to any specialist shops, didn't have to go mildly out my way, did it instead of sitting down and watching a soap opera or whatever. Went out, spent 100 euros, and that's me prepared for a month. So anybody can do it. This is what we're trying to prove, that anybody can do it. Yep. Quickly and fairly cheaply.
And the way the world's going at the moment, why would you not have this a few times over, even in separate locations? Just makes sense, doesn't it?
It does that, yeah.
So folks, we might do more videos on food preparation, but this is a good start. If you can do this, you can keep yourself going for a month, at least.
Yeah, I would be interested in anybody's critiques and ideas of things to add, or
absolutely
any of their own experiences. If we all started off with this, even in the simplest of level, then I think we'll be doing well.
Yeah, very good. So, share away, folks. Like and share and subscribe. Take care now, and don't forget, stay prepared.